Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our 31-day path to wisdom. Today we're looking at Proverbs 26. You know, we live in a world that's overflowing with noise. I mean, we have social media spats. We have endless debates. We even face the temptation to take shortcuts and chase the shortcut, the easy way to do things. And just like the rest of Proverbs 26 was written ages ago. But it still feels like it's crafted for the life we live today. So let's take a look at some truths that are in here for our modern day life that we just happen to live. See, the chapter opens up with a paradox. Verses 4 and 5 say this: "Don't answer a fool according to his folly, or become like him. Answer the fool according to his folly, or he'll become wise in his own eyes." Is that a little bit confusing to you? Not really if you think about it. It talks about discernment, about how to make the wise choice here. Because in a world of hot takes and Twitter wars, and oh, do we have them, not every argument deserves my energy. Not every argument deserves your energy. When you engage with people that are committed to misunderstanding you and will never see your point, no matter how much you talk, it just drains your peace. And it pulls you into that same foolishness that you're trying to avoid. And sometimes silence emboldens ignorance, believe it or not. Because when lies harm others, truth must be defended. So don't be afraid to speak up, but speak with clarity, not rage. See, don't let the algorithm of outrage control you, my friends. Choose your battles. Not every hill is worth dying on. If you're a parent, you'll realize this in life. Not every battle is worth the fight. Choose those battles wisely. It goes on to say that it talks about the sluggard in Proverbs 26. And the sluggard isn't just lazy. They're creative at making excuses. You know anybody like that? The text says they're a lion on the road. They cry things like this: today it's "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I work better under pressure." Procrastination isn't a quirk. My friends, it's a trap. The text warns that a lazy person's inertia becomes so ingrained in them that they think they're wiser in their own eyes than 7 people who answer discreetly. Self-deception is a masquerade. It masquerades as self-care, but it's not. My friends, break the cycle. Start small. Nothing happens overnight. Reply to that email. Okay. Take a 10-minute walk just to get your thoughts together. We're looking for progress in our lives, not perfection. But progress instead of imperfection, or working towards perfection, outsmarts stagnation. And some of us are quite stagnant. When you look at verse 20 in Proverbs 26, it says this: "Without wood, a fire goes out. Without gossip, the conflict ceases." Gossip today spreads faster than it ever has. Thank you, social media. Group chats, comment sections, whispers in the office. We dress it up as venting, or even church, or we call them prayer requests. But gossip, and that's what it is, fuels division. When verse 22, it compares juicy rumors to tasty morsels. We devour them until they poison our relationships. So before sharing that story, ask a couple questions here. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? See, my friends, don't be an arsonist to someone else's fire. They got enough problems to deal with. See, and this chapter starts with a really good warning. It starts and ends with the same warning. It says this: honor is more fitting for a fool than snow in summer. In an age of self-promotion, where we chase clout, and we often see people seeking titles without any integrity attached to it, it's kind of like handing a grenade to a toddler. It often backfires. True honor comes through humility. It comes through wisdom, and it comes through your actions. So align that with your values. See, Proverbs 26 is not about judging others, my friends. It's actually a mirror into ourselves. My friends, where have you played the fool? Where have you played the sluggard? Where have you been the gossip? See, wisdom is not about being perfect, but it's about reflecting and choosing better. In a culture that glorifies quick fixes and louder voices, be the person who dares to listen more than they speak. Be the person who dares to act with intention, and be the person who extinguishes drama instead of spreading it. That's how to turn an ancient proverb into a modern purpose. My friends, I'll close with this. Wisdom is not a trend. It will never trend, but it will endure. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care.